welcome to the Art of Artisan. Today we are going to Historic, and we are going to beat our opponents with some educated squirrels. So Chatterstorm has create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token with Storm, which means pretty much when we cast Chatterstorm, it will create a number of 1/1 squirrels equal to the number of spells we've cast this turn. Now, the idea of our deck is to cast a bunch of spells in one turn, get, some 15 squirrels on the battlefield, and win with those. However, there's an issue. What if our opponent has sweepers? So we have a wonderful card to go with Chatterstorm, which is First Day of Class. First Day of Class says whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and it gains haste. So with First Day of Class, we only need to create 10 squirrels, and they'll all be 2/2s with haste, and we can beat down the turn that we play this. And First Day of Class also is nice because it can help keep our chains going by finding Introduction to Prophecy or Environmental Sciences, just cards that can help us keep churning out spells. But the main tool to actually let us play so many spells and not run out of mana are Goblin and Archomancer, which makes all of our spells cost 1 less, and Stormkiln Artist, which makes it so that whenever we cast a spell, we get a treasure. So if we have 2 of these down, then all of our 2-mana spells are free. Our 4-mana spells make 2 treasures, so they're pretty much free. And we can just play through our deck with all these card draw spells until we find a First Day of Class and a Chatterstorm, and then we win the game. As far as our card draw goes, we've got Reckless Impulse, which is useful just because it's a draw 2 for 2, or draw 2 for 0, honestly. We've got Explore, which is a draw 1 for 2. However, this card is really nice because it gives us an extra land drop. So if we have Goblin and Archomancer and Stormkiln Artist down, or like 2 Stormkiln Artists, this card actually nets us a mana by letting us play an extra land drop. Bala Ged Recovery is extremely key on our combo turns. It can help us get back a First Day of Class so we can have 3/3 squirrels. It can help us get back Chatterstorm so we make more squirrels. It can help us draw more card draw if we're desperate. It's a pretty good card, even if it does start losing us mana, even on our combo turns. Then we've got Big Score and Unexpected Windfall, which are pretty much the same card. Discard a card, draw 2, make 2 treasures. So it's pretty much a free spell to make 2 treasures. It also can be useful for setting up beforehand, along with Explore, with ramping up so that we can sometimes just play a Stormkiln Artist and combo off the turn that we play it. Lastly, rounding out our deck is Dual Strike, which is something we can invest in before our combo turns, and is extremely powerful with Big Score and Unexpected Windfall, because you'll notice this says, as an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card, which means if we copy it with Dual Strike, we don't need to discard another card. We just draw 2 cards and make 2 treasures, and then do it again, without having to discard a card again. Lastly, we've got Rosethorn Acolyte. This card is in our deck. First of all, with First Day of Class, you can play it and tap it for mana immediately, which is kind of neat. But it's mostly in the deck because with Stormkiln Artist, its Adventure, Seasonal Ritual, gives us 1 mana back, plus a mana from a treasure. So this nets us a positive 1 mana. So it can really help us on tricky turns where we're trying to combo off with just 1 Stormkiln Artist. And our lands, you'll notice we are extremely light on lands. We are running 18 lands. So this deck is very land light because we are just playing a bunch of draw spells. So this is Chatterstorm. I played it on stream recently and I had a blast and it was pretty successful. So we are going to see how it does in this video. Let's get to the games. Round 1. Playing against the Wiv. And we've got 2 Goblin and Archomancers. We've got Dual Strike, Unexpected Windfall. Our opponent does go first, but this hand looks like it could do so much so quickly. Especially if we draw a Forest. I don't want to play out the Bala Ged Recovery, but I may just have to on turn 1 so we can start slamming down Goblin and Archomancers and hoping one sticks. We'll see how it goes. There's a Chatterstorm, not too useful yet. And we're going to do it. We're going to play out Bala Ged Recovery. This is risky because we don't have a lot of card draw in hand, but we do have a lot of card draw in the deck. So hopefully this doesn't backfire. Opponent plays Strike It Rich. Opponent's playing something scary. Strike It Rich is never in a fair deck. It's always in something fairly degenerate. Unless, maybe they just need it. They are 5-color. They've already got all 5 colors, by the way. So they could hit us with some crazy, like, Territorial Kavu or Leyline Binding. Commune with Spirits. Okay, so they are... Oh, yikes. They are degenerate. They are 100% degenerate. They're going to play Song of Creation and combo off with that. So we need to win fast. Super fast. Okay, how do we win super fast? We need a Stormkiln Artist, honestly, to be able to pull this off. I don't think there's any line that doesn't involve Stormkiln Artist. We could Goblin and Archomancer and then have 2 mana Unexpected Windfalls and chain them together. That's an okay line, but it's a little bit risky. Or we just Unexpected Windfall, dumping Dual Strike. Rosethorn Acolyte will be super essential for comboing off if we do hit Stormkiln Artist. So I think we do this. Oh, I am so smart. My brain is exceedingly large. All right, here we go. We are set up to combo next turn, I believe. So we can Stormkiln Artist, Rosethorn Acolyte, Unexpected Windfall, discarding Goblin and Archomancer, and then hopefully just draw from there into what we need. First Day of Class and Chatterstorm are already in hand. I'm going to seize. Yes, opponent. Opponent is playing a little bit slow. No lands. I mean, they're like us. They're a combo deck that can't afford to run many lands. So if you don't know Song of Creation, the goal is for the opponent to just play a bunch of pretty much free cards and just win with that. So I'm not expecting interaction. I'm not expecting really anything from our opponent. Yep, no interaction. So we Rosethorn Acolyte. We add red mana. And get a treasure, which now means we have the mana to Unexpected Windfall, dumping our Goblin and Archomancer. Okay. Oh, no. Wait, we have the mana. Okay, we can dual strike First Day of Class. Okay, we're going to have big squirrels. So we dual strike. Then we play out First Day of Class. Auto pay. Oh yeah, we've got this easily. So First Day of Class resolves. We're going to grab an Introduction to Prophecy. And we're also just going to dump this land out of our hand because we are winning this turn. So this is just kind of free card draw. Okay, big score. Actually, we don't need to do this. We can just win. So we First Day of Class again. And we're going to grab Introduction to Prophecy. Why not? And Chatterstorm, our squirrels are now massive. And we get a lot of squirrels. And a lot of treasures. So one cool thing, Stormkiln Artist and Chatterstorm, since Storm technically copies the spell, we can play a Chatterstorm just to make mana, and then use more draw spells to combo off from there. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of 4/4 squirrels with haste. These are extremely educated squirrels, enrolled in 3 different colleges. Oh, yikes. We're going to run out of time, maybe? No, we're not going to run out of time. We've got all the time in the world. I was smart. I didn't go overboard. Because if we ran out of time, our opponent could combo off in response and just beat us. Come on, First Day of Class. I've also noticed that I do better with this deck off stream, because when I'm recording, my computer lags just a little bit more. And we hit our opponent for well overkill. And that's game 1. That's Chatterstorm. That's the combo going off. We outraced Song of Creation combo deck. Only 3 lands. All right, on to game number 2. Game number 2 versus Trash King Roth. And our opening hand has kind of what we need. Yeah, this can do. Rosethorn Acolyte, we're actually going to use its ability as mana fixing, as Wizards of the Coast intended. To get Goblin and Archomancer down on turn 2, which lets us get Stormkiln Artist down on turn 3, which lets us play big score and combo off the turn after that. This looks good. We'll just hope that our opponent does not have removal. Oh, we don't have mana fixing. This is green. I was thinking turn one color of mana into another, but it only turns green into red. And we're facing a tier deck. Oh yeah, because this is a very aggressive opponent. Alright. Opponent is playing a super strong deck. Super duper strong. One that is scary. We need to draw land. We can't play a single spell in our hand right now. This really hurts. Okay, they consider. Balmor pumps up the team. Dreadhorde Arcanist flashes back. Consider. Balmor pumps up the team. They're hitting us for 6 this turn. Potentially more. Like a Wizard's Lightning here would be really brutal. Okay, if they had Wizard's Lightning, they would have cast it before combat. They may just have like a light up the stage. I don't know what they're playing these days. Probably Expressive Iteration or Mentor's Guidance, something like that. Really, nothing. Is this a counterspell then? Oh. Dang it, I goofed. I shouldn't have kept this hand. I was thinking Rosethorn Acolyte would fix our mana. Now we're just dead. Like, there's a good chance we died this turn. That's just how Dreadhorde Arcanist works. Okay, not this turn. Opponent's actually kind of playing slow for a Wizard's deck. We get to ping our face, scry one to the top. That's not what you like to see. And we're dead next turn, so we'd have to somehow combo off this turn. Because, yeah, we're going down to 4, and our opponent has Trample. We go down to 4, our opponent has Trample. Wizard's Lightning kills us, Lightning Strike kills us. So little chances of surviving. And we did not cast a single spell this game. We'll cast a spell. Dual Strike. We cast a spell, opponent. Is this a Spell Pierce? Does opponent have Spell Pierce? We'll discard a Stormkiln Artist. Let our opponent know we were Storm. Dang it. Yep, there's the Wizard's Lightning. Alright, we were dead regardless of what we did. We had to combo off that turn. And even then, I don't think there was any chance of... Oh, yeah. Alright, we're dead. And we lose to Izzet Wizards, which is the best deck in the format. And I think we actually had a chance. If we had green mana, our opponent probably would have removed our Goblin and Archomancer, but that would have slowed them down from playing Balmor. I think we could have won that one with green mana. Oh well. On to game number 3. Game number 3. This time I will not keep my opening hand if it does not work against Drakarum. Okay. This is a risky keep with us going first. We need to draw lands for this hand to do anything. But I think we keep it anyways. We get 2 turns to draw land. 30% chance to draw land. Ooh, that was maybe a bad call then. But Rosethorn Acolyte, we can cast as a creature to cast Stormkiln Artist, and then we have Dual Strike Unexpected Windfall incoming. It's not a land. Okay, we foretell Dual Strike. Opponent playing a Prosperous Innkeeper. Alright, so it looks like Selesnya Lifegain, which means not only do we need to combo off, we need to combo off pretty hard. We did not hit a land. Alright, third time's the charm. Let's draw a land this turn. Heliod the Suncrowned? Sure, opponent. Go off with your Lifegain. Swing in for 1. They don't even swing in for 1. Okay. First day of class. I think I have to make the hard call here. I've got a first day of class just to grab Environmental Sciences to cast next turn. That really hurts, but we've got to do it, and our opponent's got a slow start off. Scurry Oak. Never mind, they don't. They just went infinite on us. So if you don't know this combo, our opponent is actually going to beat us with infinite squirrels. Our opponent just made infinite squirrels against our Chatterstorm deck. That is mildly offensive. All right, so do we have any out? Let me just do some math. So if we draw Goblin and Archomancer, that does nothing. If we draw a land, that does nothing. We are dead. Okay. Good game, opponent. That was rough. Ugh. We got wrecked by lands. I maybe shouldn't have kept that opening hand. I just really liked Stormkiln Artist in the opening hand. On to game number 4. Game number 4. Playing against Unbroke. And our opening hand has both colors of mana. It does need a couple more draws to do anything. But I think we can do that. I think with both colors of mana, we're fine. Especially like Dual Strike, Big Score is such a good setup combo. Like if we can reach 5 mana, then doing that is going to win us the game likely. Opponent is mulliganing hard. They've mulliganed twice. They may be a combo deck as well. All right, Ketria's Triome. Or no, Indata Triome. So Abzan something. Shrines. Oh, Shrines. Good luck, Shrines, beating Chatterstorm. Okay, we want to hit our land drops. So I think I just start off by exploring. Okay, that's a dual strike. All right. Opponent draws a mountain and Sanctum of Stone Fangs. Okay. We hit a mountain. Sweet. I think I just play out Rosethorn Acolyte. I don't think our opponent will have removal. And then I play out Stormkiln Artist by tapping the Rosethorn Acolyte. And then if our opponent doesn't have removal, we easily pop up with double Dual Strike into Big Score. Because the first Dual Strike will get us 1 treasure back. Second Dual Strike will get us 2 treasures. Oh, we actually don't have the mana. We wouldn't have the mana unless we drew another land to pull that off. This may not work quite as well as I hoped. Opponent dropping some 4-drop Shrine. Haunted of Cleansing Fire. Alright, opponent can gain some life if they want. We will play Stormkiln Artist. We now have the mana to Dual Strike, Big Score, I believe. Yeah, because we've got 5 mana, 3 of which is red. Stormkiln Artist will make enough red mana. So we're probably going to discard whatever we draw this turn. And pop off like crazy. Opponent's at 29 life. That's impressive. But we are going to make a lot of squirrels here. A lot of squirrels. And Stormkiln Artist itself, we may end up in a situation where we make a ton of treasures. And Stormkiln Artist might just be a deadly force on its own. Okay, Dual Strike. That makes us a treasure. Opponent has something. Okay. Then we cast Dual Strike. What happens here is Dual Strike gets copied, and the copying of Dual Strike will get us a second treasure, which gives us just enough mana to Unexpected Windfall. Opponent's holding up something. Oh, Sanctum of Tranquil Light. They have the ability to tap down one of our creatures. That's fine. Do we Unexpected Windfall? Oh yeah, we Unexpected Windfall the Balaged Recovery, I think. We'll draw our second Balaged Recovery eventually. And we copy it twice, which is going to draw us 6 cards here and make us 6 treasures, which hopefully we find a first day of class soon. And we're going to need 15 squirrels with first day of class. Also, because our opponent is holding up something at instant speed, when our combo goes off, it will be our opponent's clock that's running down, which is really essential for letting us actually pull off the combo. Wow, that is a lot of mountains. Okay, so we're going to big score. Actually, this is a bit risky, but we're going to play out the second Stormkiln Artist. This will waste a bit more time. Because we're gonna have a couple more triggers on the stack, but we will risk that. We have to hit a first day of class, and this now lets us go practically infinite. So we discard a Rugged Highlands. We make 2 treasures. First day of class. Come on, deck. We need 15 squirrels. That's so many squirrels. Okay, that's great. Reckless Impulse. Fire it off. Draw 2. Two lands. Yikes. We're going to cast Explore. Draw a card. Make 2 treasures, so it's kind of a free spell. Chatterstorm. Oh, we just need a hit. We just need to hit the right card here. Come on. Big score. Dumping the mountain. We just need first day of class and we have lethal. First day of class is lethal. Oh, opponent scoops it up. We weren't even lethal yet. Oh well. I'll just assume we were probably gonna pull it off. I mean, we have so much card draw in the deck. How deep were we in our deck? We were almost halfway through the deck. The odds of drawing just on that turn, the odds of us drawing a big score on first day of class was more than 1 in 5. So I think we were pretty well set up. And then we could have just double Chatterstormed, made a gazillion squirrels, and swung in. And no amount of tapping down one creature would have stopped us. All right, on to game number 5. For the winning record, game number 5 versus Kodomo Castillo. And we've got Stormkiln Artist in our opening hand. We've got our draw spells. We've got an Explore to hopefully ramp into the Stormkiln Artist. We just need to hit lands. That's the story of the deck. Early game, we need lands. Late game, we don't want lands. That's why the deck is so tenuous. Like, it's just, we have to hit the right balance. Oh, sweet. We may be able to play Stormkiln Artist on turn 3 with that Explore. Okay, Soul Warden. Okay, Soul Warden is an issue. The issue with Soul Warden is we can now we now need first day of class. Like, we're going to need multiple first day of classes because all of our squirrels entering the battlefield will gain our opponent life. If they get like a second Soul Warden or a Cleric class, then we're going to need even more first day of classes. We may need to like start copying first day of class and stuff like that. Hopefully we don't get into that situation, but we shall see. Okay, Stormkiln Artist. Opponent gains a life, but they're looking like a very non-interactive deck. I'm not expecting any interaction from our opponent. I'm expecting them to just be a straight, all my cards gain me life and make my creatures powerful. Yes, Cosmos Elixir. Opponent gets to draw a card. Sure. We do not care, because we are about to win. Okay, Dual Strike nets us 1 mana, which lets us Unexpected Windfall, discarding... We discard first day of class? No, we discard big score. No, we discard first day of class. This hurts. We do need the first day of classes, but we have to do this. We have to keep drawing cards and just hit another first day of class. Or a Bala Ged Recovery works as well. Okay, we're going to explore. Auto pay. Draw us a card. Stormkiln Artist. Okay. Stormkiln Artist comes down. Auto pay. And we may just have to make a bunch of squirrels and beat down our opponent slowly. That would be really annoying, but we could do it. Okay, we dual strike, get some treasures. We big score, auto pay. We discard Rosethorn Acolyte. We make a bunch of treasures. All right, first day of class. Give us a first day of class. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Unexpected Windfall is another chance, though. So we're going to discard. Actually, I think Rugged Highlands here. Oh no. Do we have any timers? Yes, we have one timer fuse in reserve. First day of class. Okay, here we go. First day of class, auto pay. We're going to grab Introduction to Prophecy. We're gonna go huge here. We're just gonna try and get one Chatterstorm off on this turn and get as many squirrels as we can from it. And just hope that we can beat down over the course of a couple of turns. Actually, I want both of these. Yes, draw both. So we're going to do this, auto pay. Discard a forest, sure. Draw 2. We'll cast First Day of Class, auto pay. We'll grab an Introduction to Prophecy. We will cast Introduction to Prophecy. Heliod Recovery is so good here for another First Day of Class. Keep both of those. Yes, okay. Reckless Impulse draws us a card. 2 cards actually, but one of them is dual strike, so it may just be a whiff here. No, it's not. We dual strike. Auto pay. Get some triggers. We cast Unexpected Windfall. Auto pay. Oh, come on. Heliod Recovery or First Day of Class number the next one. I don't know what number we're on. We're on number 3, I think. Dual strike, copies, Stormkiln Artists go off. Chatterstorm number 3. Big score. We're going to keep going. One more. Oh, shoot. This is so slow. Discard this card. Submit 1. All right, we got a Chatterstorm now. We've got Chatterstorm right now. Okay, yep, we need to. Okay, Chatterstorm. Oh, opponent scoops it up before we can Chatterstorm. Oh, that's disappointing. Well, we got the winning record. I really wanted to beat down with a gazillion squirrels, though. That would have been very satisfying. All right. Well, I'm feeling like this video is kind of short, so I'm going to do a game 6. Let's go. Game number 6, playing against SS Lazio Sanders. And our opening hand looks decent. It looks playable. We'll keep it. We've got 3 lands plus Rosethorn Acolyte to guarantee we can get to big score. Potentially, if we draw more lands, we can do more. All right, playing against Lifegain again. Soul Warden is our enemy. Soul Warden makes us feel very sad. But we are pretty well set up here. If we draw one more land, we're in great shape. Oh, Angels. Oh, sweet. We are in great shape. Because now next turn, we can big score dual strike. And that should hopefully draw us into like an Anarchomancer and more card draw. Okay, Righteous Valkyrie. Scary. Our opponent is Scary. Okay, that's perfect because we needed a card that I don't care about to discard. We big score. Twice. Discarding a mountain. Set us up well. Come on, Goblin and Anarchomancers. Oh no, we are not hitting anything. We don't have any sort of cheapener. Nothing to make our deck cheaper. And this Righteous Valkyrie is about to go off. Resplendent Angel. That's going to make a bunch of angels. Our opponent's about to pump up their team. We have to win this turn somehow. We have to draw Stormkiln Artist. That is our only hope. That's not a Stormkiln Artist. Okay, so we're dead in the air. So we can Bolliged Recovery, back a big score. Bolliged Recovery gets back big score. Then we big score away this mountain. Then we get Goblin and Archomancer. Okay, auto pay that. Then we Reckless Impulse and we hit First Day of Class. We have to hit First Day of Class here. First Day of Class, come on, off the top. Yes, that's a First Day of Class. Okay, so now we Rosethorn Acolyte. Auto pay. We're going to add red mana. Then we Rosethorn Acolyte. Auto pay. We had green mana. We First Day of Class, getting us Introduction to Prophecy. And then we Chatterstorm. And we get our opponent low enough on life that they do not have Righteous Valkyrie turned on anymore. And I think we survive one more turn. Do we survive a turn? Does this even stop our opponent? This baby Chatterstorm? It's so much damage, but our opponent is at such high life total. Oh, it probably is not going to pull it off. It's not going to be enough. Dang it. Yeah, our opponent gets to block 3 squirrels. They take 10 damage, and then they cast any angel, and Righteous Valkyrie turns back on. They do lose their Giada, though. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're dead. Oh, because Giada made all their angels huge. Dang it. Oh man. Dang, and we had Goblin and Archomancer, an Introduction to Prophecy, Bolliged Recovery. We had more card draw. Ah, that's rough. Oh well, on to game 7. Game number 7 versus Dark Blade. And we'll see if we can pull off the combo once again. Alright, we need lands. That's all we need. 1 land, even. We just need 1 land, and this hand's good. So we're going to keep it and hope we draw 1 land over the course of the next 3 turns. First Day of Class, that's okay. First Day of Class is actually kind of great, but Dreadhorde Butcher. Okay, opponent's getting aggro in at us. They've got Dreadhorde Butcher, which is extremely fast and threatening. All right, Bolliged Recovery, you're a land. Pass the turn. Turn 3, we play down Rosethorn Acolyte, which will not be a good blocker, but it will be a threat, I guess. It'll be ramp into our Stormkiln Artist. Okay, opponent. Just Rakdos Aggro. Very threatening, very fast. We're going to Rosethorn Acolyte. Oh, do we though? Rosethorn Acolyte is... Okay, so these are going to be... There's opponent swinging in for 7 this next turn, and then they're going to be swinging in for even more than that. So we do need a blocker eventually. We're just going to have to hope the top of our deck is nice to us. This holds back Kalain for 1 turn, unless our opponent claims the Firstborn. If they claim the Firstborn, then we lose. But, okay, Kroxa, that's fine. We're actually going to discard Chatterstorm here. Submit 1. Chatterstorm in the graveyard. And take 6. Okay, here we go. Opponent's got these 2 4/4s. Light up the stage. That's scary. Okay, none of that is going to affect us this turn. All right, here we go. Next turn is the combo turn, and we have to win on the combo turn. This is at the beginning of your upkeep. Okay. So we can take 8 damage. We will take 8 damage. Okay. All right. Opponent is threatening lethal so hard right now, but we're just going to take it. 1 life left. Squirrel Storm incoming. Please work. Please work. All right. This is the combo turn. So we've got first day of class. All right. We need to start with Unexpected Windfall. Discarding Unexpected Windfall. We have to find a Chatterstorm. I know we discarded one, which was kind of greedy, but we have to do this. Okay. Forest allows us to now explore. That draws us a card. That's an Unexpected Windfall. If we cast Unexpected Windfall, discarding first day of class, that leaves us with 3 mana, which is enough to first day of class, and then Chatterstorm, which is not going to be enough against our opponent. Stormfist Crusader kills us on our opponent's upkeep. So our only hope here is Reckless Impulse. That also leaves us with only 3 mana. But we don't have to discard a card, and we have a chance to double first day of class. We still have the Explore trigger, so we can play 1 more land this turn. All right, let's see where this goes. Land, big score.
No squirrels? No chatterbox squirrels?
We're not going to get it. Okay, wait. Is there any outs here? Big score leaves us with 3 mana. 3 mana could be... Okay, this has to hit. This has to hit Goblin and Archomancer. If this doesn't hit Goblin and Archomancer, we lose. Goblin and Archomancer, please, off the top. Goblin and Archomancer. Okay, we keep going. Goblin and Archomancer. We cast it. Now we can cast First Day of Class. And this is so unlikely to work, but we have to First Day of Class. We get a treasure. We're going to go to our hand and discard Racer's Ring. So that way we can maybe cast what we draw. We cannot. We First Day of Class again. We discard the mountain, and we have to hit Chatterstorm. It's so unlikely. It's so unlikely, but we have to do it. Chatterstorm. Chatterstorm. Explore. That's another hope. Okay, this draws us another card. If we hit a Reckless Impulse, that also is good. Reckless Impulse is great. Mountain. And we lose. How big was Chatterstorm if we had cast it? 8? So we would have had 9 3/3 squirrels. We would have had 9 squirrels that were all for 3/3. Opponent would have blocked 3, and we would have hit for exactly 21 damage. If we drew Chatterstorm there, that was 21 damage. And we lose. Alright, it was a good run. That was a fun run. I enjoyed it, trying to combo off there. Okay. Well, let's go on to game 8. I'm enjoying this deck too much. Game number 7, I believe, against Zaparcia, or is this game 8? This might be game 8. Alright, tough hand to decide to keep. We like having lots of lands, but we like our lands to be mostly red with a splash of green. I think we keep this, though. With Explore in hand and Reckless Impulse, we should be able to get out of this pretty effectively. Opponent goes first, so we've got a couple turns to draw red source. Yeah, this is fine. This is a fine hand. Once again, this deck is so light on lands because we do want to be able to just combo off once we get the Goblin and Archomancer Stormkiln Artist combo. Okay, that's the correct land. Okay, we're going to explore. Our opponent's going to threaten to counter. No, they don't. Okay. And Racer's Ring. Opponent's blue-white, but they don't have a 2-mana counter spell. What is going on? I'm very suspicious. Witness the Future. Okay, that's definitely a control card. That's 100% a control card. So we're going to play this before they have counter magic up. If our opponent does not kill our Stormkiln Artist or hold up a counter spell, there's a good chance we win next turn. Reckless Impulse should be able to start off a chain of spells that goes pretty far. If they do kill our Stormkiln Artist, it's going to be a bit. Opponent passes. They're going to hold up the counter spell. We will Goblin and Archomancer. Yeah, we'll Goblin and Archomancer. Okay, opponent, what you got? Cast Reckless Impulse. Do they counter Reckless Impulse? They do not. Stormkiln Artist is all. Uh-oh. We're in big trouble now. I guess we swing in for 3 with our Stormkiln Artist. We're fizzling. We do not have enough card draw. This is not good. Cyber Siphoner. It's a Cyber Siphoner, everybody. Okay. And we could Chatterstorm here, force our opponent to sweep the board. Or we can hold it back and hope. I'm going to hope. I'm going to hope we can combo off later. It's looking very grim, but when we get enough mana, we really do combo off hard. Our opponent probably doesn't have counter magic. It looks like they don't have counter magic. Now it does. It looks like they do now. So we play Mountain. We play Stormkiln Artist. Is this the Absorb? Or Teferi's Contingency? That's really brutal against us, actually. Because we are going to draw into another one of those eventually. All right, we're going to Unexpected Windfall. Discarding a Mountain. Draw 2. First Day of Class. Okay. So we have enough mana to First Day of Class, draw 1 more spell, hopefully play it, and then Chatterstorm. That's a lot of damage. I'm not sure it's going to be enough, though. I think we First Day of Class for... Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to go risky. We're going to put as much pressure on our opponent as we can. Chatterstorm. Oh, if we had Stormkiln Artist, I could have easily grabbed Introduction to Prophecy, and that would have been really powerful. Okay, we get a bunch of Hasty Squirrels. We hit our opponent for 14. They have to wipe the board or they lose. Do they have the board wipe? Probably yes. They're blue-white control. How could they not have the board wipe? Doomscar. Divine Purge. That's not actually too bad. We can now cast Goblin and Archomancer and Unexpected Windfall. Yeah, that's fine. Unexpected Windfall. Discarding Racer's Ring. Into another Goblin and Archomancer and a Chatterstorm. Okay, we're going to hold back for a bit. But a First Day of Class. A First Day of Class lets us First Day of Class Goblin and Archomancer, Chatterstorm, and win on the spot. So we just need a First Day of Class and our opponent to not have a counterspell. We can draw with Racer's Ring, get us there fast enough before our opponent's really heavy on their counters. They are gaining life. That is an issue, actually. Witness the future. Okay. First Day of Class wins the game. First Day of Class just outright wins the game. What else outright wins the game? Card draw into First Day of Class outright wins the game. Drawing First Day of Class here wins the game. Explore. Drawing First Day of Class still wins the game. No First Day of Class. Swinging at our opponent's face, I believe. Or do we swing it at Teferi? How much? It's a tick down for 2. If they keep ticking up, that makes First Day of Class no longer a lethal kill. Yeah, we've got to hit their face. We've got to just put pressure on them for the First Day of Class turn. Herald of Vengeance. Flying. When Herald of Vengeance enters the battlefield, destroy each permanent you don't control that has the same name as a permanent that you dealt that dealt damage to you last turn. Good thing I didn't play out Goblin and Archomancer. I did not know this card existed. Does that do it? I think we got him. Bolliged Recovery for first day of class. No counter magic. We got him. We got him with the squirrels. Take that, Control. Okay, so what do we want here? We have 5 mana. We can Goblin and Archomancer, then Chatterstorm, and Chatterstorm will then cost 1 mana. So we can spend 2 more mana this turn. So we're going to Environmental Sciences. Environmental Sciences, then Goblin and Archomancer, then Chatterstorm. Yes. Okay, this works. An opponent doesn't have counter magic. Yes! We got him! We got him with the squirrels! Land, Goblin and Archomancer, Chatterstorm. And that is Chatterstorm and Storm in general in the first day of class, giving our creatures haste, just generally making Control an actually good matchup. We actually can beat Control with a combo deck, which is extremely rare for a combo deck. Like, just look at the pressure that we put on just with a couple of cards. This is so much damage. They block the Anarchomancer and we still hit them for 10. Overkill by a lot. Is opponent going to rope us? Is opponent going to salty rope us because we drew Chatterstorm? No, okay. Well played, opponent. That was a good game. Oh, man. They had some good removal, but Chatterstorm comes out on top on the end. Let's get to the deck wrap-up. 4-4 with Chatterstorm. And I think that's about the right record. The deck we saw, it loses to itself sometimes. We had some games where we just did nothing. It loses to aggression, where the opponent just goes a little bit too fast, and we don't actually see too many people disrupting our combo, because usually we just need a single Anarchomancer or a single Stormkiln Artist to sit out for 1 turn, and we can get a pretty solid Chatterstorm off of that. What ends up happening is Stormkiln Artist costs 4, Big Score costs 4, Unexpected Windfall costs 4, and we do not set up any defenses. The best defender we've got in our deck is Rosethorn Acolyte, a 3-mana 2/3. So we lose to aggression, which is a serious flaw of the deck that just can't be solved. But overall, I am so hyped with this deck list. It is a blast to play. I highly recommend it. It is also, for those of you who are stingy about your uncommon wild cards, this is almost a pauper deck. So Dual Strike is an uncommon, Bolliged Recovery is an uncommon, and Stormkiln Artist is an uncommon. The entire rest of this deck is commons, and also the lesson. Some of the lessons are... Actually, all the important lessons are commons. Containment Breach, if you want it in your deck, is an uncommon. So this is almost a pauper deck that can compete on the ladder with an even record. So definitely one worth trying. I don't know what changes I'd make to the deck. Explore seemed a little bit weaker than I expected. It did actually help us on some of our combo turns, though. There was one game where it was one of our only hopes of actually pulling off a win when we really needed to draw Chatterstorm against the Rakdos Aggro deck. That was a really disappointing game. Oh, I'm so sad that we didn't draw Chatterstorm. If we pulled it off the top, off of the learn from first day of class, that would have just been a beautiful comeback moment. But other than that, thank you everybody for watching the video. Try out the deck. Let me know how it goes for you, if you've got any other spicy inclusions. And until next time, keep enjoying Budget Magic.